Let's tear down this rotten cover. This Magnesium is known for doing this, and I've got a new cover. The replacement parts are aluminum, so we're gonna be using that. But first things first, let's get this thing stripped down so we can start working on the new one. Need a 12 millimeter. You want to back the kickstart shaft off, pop it off. We'll work on this side first. 10 millimeter on the impeller shaft. Flip that over. Come out. Yep. Don't forget your washer. A lot of times it'll be stuck right there. Push the plunger down. Back the Phillips out. Collect your springs. Alright, there you have it. We're going to use new bearings in the other one. And done. So we'll get the other one over here. We'll clean those up real quick, get them ready to put back in, and we'll throw some new seals, new bearings, and the new cover, and we'll see about getting that back on the bike. Alright guys, we got the parts all cleaned up, got our new aluminum cover here. I went ahead and put the water pump seals in, and when you do that, you want to make sure the flat side of the seal goes down from the front, down from the back, and they're pre-greased. But what that does is when you put them in that way, it leaves a space in between the two bearings to come out that weep hole right there. But once you've got those bearing or those once you've got those seals in there, you're ready for the bearing. So the bearing's going to slide into place from the inside very carefully right there. Once the bearing is in, you're ready for the shaft. The water pump shaft will poke back through. We'll put those in just a second. The water pump shaft will poke back through. You want a copper washer, and then you're ready for the water pump impeller blade. Alright, water pump impeller blades on. Flip it back over. I'm going to put all those balls back in. The big spring goes in, and then the plunger. I recommend going ahead and starting these. You can even go ahead and send them home if you want to. It's kind of personal preference, but very important you do not strip these out. So you want to snug them up. Skinny side goes over the plunger. Big side goes over like that. And then you want to drive that plunger down. And then slide the rod back through. See if I can get up better angle. Hook through, holds tight. All right, ready for the bike. Kickstart shaft is next. It's gonna go in over here. You're gonna want to put your washer down. Washer down, shaft, washer over shaft, collar over washer. Spring falls into that hole just like so. Oh, that spring may be backwards. Let's see here. No, that's right. Goes just like that. Flip it over. There's where the shaft comes through. Normally you wouldn't have to hit it with a hammer, but I did have a hard time getting that to fit, so I persuaded it a little bit. But once you've got that on, you are ready for this kick shaft seal, which I guess you could have put that on first. Your kick shaft, and then that 12mm goes back right there. We went ahead and left the small spring and the cover that go in this lower corner. We left them out on purpose because you're going to need them out to get it back on the bike. But we will do that here shortly. Alright guys, so that about wraps up the cover and putting everything in the new side. I hope that helps. Drop a comment or a thumbs up if you don't mind. If you'd like to see more or have any other questions, we're going to be putting this thing back on the bike in the next videos, so make sure to come check that out. We'll get this thing all lined out and hopefully have it back on the dirt before long.